welcome back to Bug Out. We are learning about Monarch Butterflies. Sorry. So I have the Monarch Butterfly life cycle on my shirt today. Here. So we have egg, caterpillar, chrysalis, and then butterfly. Or egg, pupa. Egg, larva, pupa, adult, you know. Okay, now, what category do you guys think butterflies fall in? Crustacean, arachnid, meropod, or insect? Hi from Argentina. Whoa, that's pretty far away. 182 bujos. But as you know, monarchs are arthropods, but do you guys know what type they are? So of course there's insects, arachnids, crustaceans, and meropods. It would be fun if you guys here. Let's see. Hero cutie passa. What does that mean? The North Exotics? Okay, so, well, of course we know it can't be crustaceans, because those have very, very hard shells, and these butterflies are delicate, as we know. So that rules out crustaceans. Meropods are centipedes and millipedes, so with way too many legs, so definitely not those. So then we have arachnids and insects. So I think you guys all know what the answer is to the question, right? It's insects, because arachnids never have wings. So we have milkweed right here that we're going to plant near the end of the show. See? They smell amazing. They literally do smell amazing, like mint or something. It's pretty cool how they smell. So, I have these pages right here to tell you guys about how important about the life cycle of milkweed, you know. So milkweed is essential for Monarch Butterflies life cycle, as it is the only plant the female monarch will lay her egg on. The female monarch typically lays one egg per milkweed plant to increase her offspring's survival. Now that means that these guys are very, very smart, which is pretty awesome. You know? See? But only one, which is great. Okay, so the tiny egg, just about the size of a pinhead, is very sticky, and will firmly attach the female will firmly attach it to the underside of the milkweed leaf. See how tiny that is? That's how hard it. See how tiny that is? That's how hard it is to spot it. In 3 to 4 days, the tiny caterpillar will hatch from the egg. The caterpillar's first meal will be its own eggshell. To erase any evidence that a small caterpillar has just hatched, which is a pretty small thing too, because they're itty bitty. Like, this is how long the caterpillars are when they are born, and they eat their eggshell as the first meal. Also, I think it gives them enough energy to climb to the side of the leaf. Milkweed is poisonous to most animals, which is where monarch butterflies have poisonous wings, which is pretty awesome. Now the caterpillar has one job. Do you guys know what job that is? Do you guys know what job that is? Do you guys know what one job the caterpillar has now? Since it's well, the one job is to eat milkweed. Okay. The caterpillar will grow 2,700 times its original size. The caterpillar outgrows its skin and must molt 5 times. That means it is 5 instar, which is pretty helpful if you're trying to care for them to then release them. After about 2 weeks, the caterpillar hangs from a sturdy branch in the shape of a backwards J, which is called a J hook. See? Actually, I'm sure you saw that I have my painted lady caterpillar is doing that. During the final molt, the caterpillar will move its body up and down until it sheds its last skin to reveal a freshly formed chrysalis. Would that be crazy if we had to do that? Like, really? It would be crazy if we had to do that. Inside the beautiful green and golden chrysalis, the monarch is undergoing metamorphosis. Look how pretty that is. It's so amazing. As the days pass, the chrysalis becomes more transparent. About 2 weeks after the chrysalis is formed, the monarch emerges about 2 weeks after the chrysalis is formed. And look how transparent that is. That definitely means that the monarch is going to do it in 1 to 2 days. It's pretty awesome. The monarch emerges from the chrysalis with wet and wrinkled wings, and what this says right here is what all the butterflies do. And moths too. It pumps fluid from its abdomen through the veins in its wings. The butterfly will then spread its wings to dry, which is amazing. Once the wings are dry, the monarch is capable of flight. I mean, look how wrinkled that is. It looks like the monarch just took a bath. Let me put this on here. Okay. The monarch's clustering behavior protects them from the wind, rain, and predators. See right there? The heavier they are, the less the wind will be able to move them, which is pretty awesome. Monarchs are tagged by scientists to help us better understand monarch migration patterns, which is awesome. Females can be identified by the thicker black veins on their wings. See? Thicker black wings than this male. Males can be identified by the 2 black spots on their hind wings. Additionally, their black veins are much thinner than those on the female monarchs. So see those little bumps on the veins? Those are the black spots. And as you can see, the veins are way smaller, you know? In the mating process, the successful male will grasp the female and flies her up to the trees. I went to Pismo Beach one time, and I went to this monarch center, and I actually was amazed by how many monarchs there were. I mean, it was like the monarchs, like the trees were made of monarchs. It was crazy. And I met an entomologist there who said that when they see a monarch when they see a male monarch bring a female up into the trees, up there, they call it the honeymoon suite. Isn't that so crazy? And she also said that any monarchs that have their abdomen still touched when they are dead will help them cure a disease that the monarchs have, which I'm very excited for them to do that. The happier they are, the less the wind will be able to move them. No, the more butterflies grouped on each branch, the less the wind will be able to move them. Because the heavier the branch is, the less movement it will be able to do by the wind. Also, the thicker the branch too, you know? Okay, now, do you guys know how many, so I'm sure some of you guys have printed my map off my website. Well, it's time for the next activity. Now, how many generations do you guys think it takes for, how many generations do you guys think it takes to go from Mexico to Canada back to Mexico? While you guys think about that, I'll gather my things. Okay, so it seems like none of you guys know. Well, the answer is the fourth. So when the fourth generation pupates in Mexico and flies up to this area right here. We don't really know the exact point. You know, we can't show it on the map. Then they mate, reproduce, lay eggs, and then die. Once the caterpillars pupate and turn into butterflies, they fly up to Louisiana. And then they mate, reproduce, lay eggs, and die. Once the caterpillars pupate, then they fly all the way up to Canada. Now, each trip takes 1 month. And then the fourth generation that goes all the way back down to Canada is a super generation. The super generation flies from Canada all the way down to here. We're in one thing. And it takes 3 months because these come up here in 3 months, but 1 month each. But this guy lives for 9 months. He survives the winter in special places in Mexico too, which is pretty awesome. So, one thing that happens, so you guys know how storms can hit the butterflies when they're on the Great Lakes? Well, there's a way the butterflies get through those storms. They hitchhike on boats. Like, imagine if you were on a boat on the Great Lakes and there was a storm, and you went to a covered place where they stored stuff, you know? And then you saw hundreds of monarchs laying down and resting. It would be the coolest thing ever. That's what they all do. Now, the way that these guys make the trip so long, you know, is because of 4 things. They are bigger than the others. They have less of an aging pheromone. They have less of an aging pheromone in their body. And, of course, they are bigger. Wait, did I already say that? Well, do you guys know that actually there are, so you know how, they actually have an internal compass which guides them. They have one in their head, which is connected to an antenna. So did you guys know that their antenna actually tell them where to go? They focus on the sun's rays, you know? And then they know which way to go because of where the sun is. They have like that type of cool internal compass. It's pretty cool, you know? I mean, the antenna figure out where the sun is, and then they use where they know the sun is. So go in they also have the internal compass in them that tells them where the sun is supposed to be, you know? And then they head in the direction they are supposed to. It is pretty awesome. There were actually 2 tests during a monarch migration years back. So pretend like these 2 are the super monarchs. They are flying down here. Well, a few were caught and brought to Virginia. 2 tests were done. So scientists put the butterflies in a migration flight machine that simulated it. Migration simulator. Forgot what it was called. And they kept turning the butterflies away from this one direction like this. But they kept going back on their own, which is a pretty awesome thing. Then they let the butterflies go, and they thought that maybe they can continue going southish, like these guys do. But no, they caught on and went this way to join up with the others, which is a pretty remarkable thing, you know? And just so you know, this is not the real place where the monarchs go. It's like way down here, you know? Which is always amazing, you know? So, do you guys know that three generations go north and one generation goes south? It's a pretty awesome thing, you know? Because three, you take the path of one, which is awesome. So do you know the place? So you know how places have like staked to trees, staked to plants, you know, say flowers, say birds, you know? Well, they're actually staked insects. So there are 48 states that have state insects. California was the first state that had a state insect, and there are 7 states that have state insects. Let me just get to the rest of these guys. Let me just take these guys off. Let's get these, and then take these guys out. Okay, and put these guys back in. So it's gonna take all but 4 of your butterflies, especially the super monarch, okay? So take all but your super monarch and 3 others out, okay? So let me see where they are. So Texas is one of them. Then we have Alabama, Illinois, then we have Idaho, Minnesota, then we have Vermont, and oh yes, West Virginia. So these are the 7 states that have monarch butterflies as a state insects. Now, I want to introduce a special guest to the thing. Melissa Monarchs is a great supporter of my Bug class on my Instagram. She also has 2 kids who love my Bug Outs. One is 3 and one is 5 years old, and they love doing all the activities and watching my Instagram. So, Melissa Monarch is going to join for a little bit and help me answer your bug questions, and she's also going to show us a wild butterfly ooth of a monarch. Hey, Melissa Monarchs.
Hi, Sadie.
Hey. Do you know which state insect is FL? Oh, is that your 3-year-old daughter?
Yes. This is Nora, and this is Benjamin.
Oh, So, how about we tell people about monarchs, and then we show them the wild monarch ooth, and then we plant the milkweed. Now let's see. Since I was doing it, I'm pretty sure I missed lots of questions. So, hi everyone. Oh, okay, let's see. So let's see which one. The zebra-long butterfly is a state butterfly of Florida. Thanks so much for reaching us. Oh, he probably meant teaching us about butterflies. They're one of my favorite animals. So, Melissa, how about you help me answer some of these questions, you know? So, how about I read them out loud, and let's see if we can figure out. The terminal compass is really cool. Let's see.
So share some facts to share with you.
How about we share some facts with the audience? You know?
Are you asking me what facts I have?
Yeah, because I've given most of my facts right now. I mean, I do know that the butterflies have different places in the United States where they do it, and there are butterflies all around the world, you know. But this is basically most of it. I mean, I do know that monarch butterfly wings are poisonous, and that if the creatures eat them, they'll get sick. And I even know that some spiders, after eating a monarch and end up getting sick, will actually let a monarch go free. What? What did your daughter say? What did your daughter say?
Oh, I'm just telling my. I couldn't hear you for a second because my kids keep talking.
Do you know what is the best way to attract butterflies into my backyard? Well, you should look up what type of butterfly you want, you know, and then figure out what flower they eat. Is that right, Melissa Monarchs?
Yes, I definitely agree. I think it's really important. If you want to attract monarch butterflies, I think it's really important, like you said earlier, to
Yeah.
plant milkweed.
Yes.
There's a lot of different milkweed species. So some are native to certain areas and some are not. So I think it's important to try to find the native species of milkweed. A lot of nurseries love to sell tropical milkweed, but that's not necessarily the best type for them because it's not technically native in the United States. Certain parts of Florida, like where I am, it's naturalized, which means it's been here for so long. The monarchs are used to it being here for so long. It's become part of the ecosystem here, but that it's not like that everywhere. So it's important to find the native milkweed that's native to your specific area.
Yeah, I agree with that. Me and my family, looked up what milkweed was native to California because we moved to California. And we're still waiting to get to the seeds. Though I cannot wait till we get to plant it.
Yeah, when you get seed pods, then you can just harvest your own seeds, and then you don't have to worry about buying any because it'll just grow all by itself. I actually have a monarch chrysalis that I can show you.
Awesome. I think we should show that. I collect the milkweed seeds that I find on my property and then I plant them. Well, that's good. And the what? So, how about we show that chrysalis? I think we should show the chrysalis.
Okay. So I'm not sure. Here, I'll go out to my garden. Let me know if I lose
Let me
my
bring
Wi-Fi.
you
It's
with me.
not always great out
So,
here.
where do you guys live?
So I live just north of Tampa in Florida. So our monarchs are here all year round. They actually don't migrate, so we're a little bit different than the rest of the country.
Okay, so I'll put a monarch one on Florida.
A lot of my monarchs.
Whoa, those are beautiful.
A lot of. So there's one.
Ooh, those chrysalises are so cool. Do you have any that are transparent? Because it would be so cool if we could show them, the transparent ones and the non-transparent ones to show them the difference. It would be so cool.
So I think but I do have another one. And you can just barely see the wings through it.
Really? That's awesome.
Focus.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you can see. You see the thing on it? You can kind of see them a tiny bit.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can kind of see it. That's pretty cool.
And this is empty monarch.
Do you think we should start planting the milkweed?
You want to see the milkweed?
No, do you think we should start planting the milkweed?
Oh, plant. Yeah, definitely plant all the milkweed.
Okay.
Yeah, just as long as you the type that is native to you, I think is definitely the most important part of planting milkweed.
Okay. So, let's plant the milkweed. So cool. Hope to see you on live again. Take care. You have a great future ahead of you, outdoor girl. Thanks. I saw lots of those growing up. I love those. Yeah. These or very special. Okay, are these spots already dug? I cannot wait till I get to care for the caterpillars too. I mean, I'm still waiting for more. Now, wait, I think we should answer questions, and then we should. Then after we answer the questions, then we should do the bug dance. Okay. Do you guys have any questions? Looks like we don't have any questions. So, I guess it's time. Let's we do the bug dance. Okay. Anybody who wants to join me with this bug dance? Okay, join it. So first, I'm going to teach you guys how to do it. Okay. So how you do it is head, thorax, abdomen, jointed legs. Head, thorax, abdomen, jointed legs, antenna, compound eyes, and an exoskeleton. Head, thorax, abdomen, jointed legs. Okay, are you guys ready to all do it with me? Okay, guys, ready? Okay. Head, thorax, abdomen, jointed legs. Head, thorax, abdomen, jointed legs, antenna, compound eyes, and an exoskeleton. Head, thorax, abdomen, jointed legs. It's always so fun.